Hi y'all, I hadn't talked to you in a while. I wanted to let you know tonight I'm making brown rice, and with the rice, it's actually called perfect brown rice. So I wanted to show you how to do that. First, you take 1 cup of brown rice and you put it in a strainer, and this is a fine mesh strainer. And I'm going to go over to the sink and rinse it really good. In the meantime, I think you can see it, I've got 12 cups of water that has just started to boil. So I'm going to rinse this off, and then I'm going to dump it down in this 12 cups of water. It will boil for 30 minutes, and then I'll be getting back with you. Hold on. All right, y'all, I'm back, and it is so hard to not stir this, but you only stir it as soon as you put the rice in. You stir it one good time, and then you just let it boil for the 30 minutes. So I've got the timer on. We've got about 19 minutes left. So I'm going to go ahead and start the rest of my dinner, which is going to be chicken and broccoli with onions and garlic and soy sauce. And that'll be something that we can serve, beside the rice or on top of the rice, however you want. Bob wants to eat it, or I want to eat it. So anyhow, I'm going to get started with that. I've taken some chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and I've chopped them up into little bite-sized pieces like this. And I'm going to cook them here in the skillet. You could use a rotisserie chicken, but I didn't have one, so we're just going to use the chicken thighs that I had out there in the freezer. So I'm putting 2 tablespoons of olive oil in there, and then I'll just start browning these up. So let me get my tongs. So I'll get these nice and done, and then we'll add in the broccoli and the garlic and the onions, and then finally we'll add the sauce on top. And I don't have a lot of soy sauce on hand. I was hoping I'd have 2 or 3 tablespoons, but I think I've only got maybe a tablespoon in my jar, so I may wind up using some sweet and sour sauce as well. So we love that too. We usually eat dishes like this out at the restaurant, but I was trying to figure out something I could cook here at home and found this great recipe, so we'll see how it does. We have been eating out, even though I know some people are staying home a little bit more now again, but we still try to go out at least once a week on our date night. But anyhow, I hope you all are staying safe and are all well, and just know that we're going to get through all of this, and just have faith in God. He provides. So just I'm going to keep browning this, and I will get back with you as soon as it gets ready and it's about time to take up the rice. Okay, the chicken is pretty much done here. So browning nicely, but it's definitely done on the inside. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon of minced garlic. Let's cook for a minute. Fire down a little bit. Definitely trying to stick here in the bottom. Now Now I'm going to add in the broccoli flowerets. These are just little pieces of broccoli. It's about 2 cups. And a half of an onion. It's a pretty good sized onion because here's the other half of it. So just kind of scatter that around in here. I'm going to let all this cook until the broccoli gets tender. Turn the heat down a little bit. All right, I'll get back with y'all in just a little bit. Okay, y'all, the timer went off, so I had to really quickly take the pot, took it over to the sink, poured it in a big colander that I had, let it drain for just like a half a second, and then dump it back in the pot and put the lid on it really quick. So I wanted to show it to you real fast, and so you can see it's down in there. It looks nice and fluffy already, but we haven't fluffed it yet. So it's gonna sit here, not on the heat, it's just back in the same pot I cooked it in, and it will steam for like 10 minutes, and then we can fluff it with a fork and it'll be ready. So in the meantime, this stuff is just about ready. The broccoli's getting kind of halfway tender. I usually like my broccoli really soft, but for this meal, I think kind of a crunchy tender will be good. So it looks like it's just about ready. I'm going to prepare the sauce to go over it, and I'll get right back with you. Okay, y'all, dinner's just about ready. I only had 1 tablespoon of soy sauce left in my little jar, so I improvised and added 3 more tablespoons of this sweet and sour sauce to it. So it tastes pretty good. So I'm going to just pour this over my meat and vegetables here. Sorry about that. And just stir it all in. And this is ready to go. We'll eat this with our perfect rice. Now this is not the rice that clumps. This will be fluffy brown rice. It's not going to be like the kind you could actually eat with chopsticks. So that might be kind of hard. Anyhow, now the rice is ready, and so what I've got to do there is now is when I add the salt to it. So just take the lid off. I'm going to turn so you can see this. I'm going to just fluff it really good with a fork, and I'm going to sprinkle in about a half a teaspoon of salt. Fluff that up. And y'all, that's the easy way to make rice, and it's really nice. Excuse me. Sorry, that hurt my ears. Anyhow, it's really good. Great rice. Very tender. It's not all clumped together. It's not dry. It's still nice and moist. So, I'm going to have a great dinner. I hope you do too. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, wherever that little button is on your device that you're watching this on. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you later on this week. Bye-bye.